Eddie Random Rookie over here, streaming after almost a week, I suppose. No, I streamed last Sunday, so not after almost a week. This is the end of the week. It's Friday today over here, and I want to relax a bit. So it's Witcher, as the title suggests. I'm actually having a lot of fun with this game right now. I finally understand what makes this game so special. But anyways, I'll just be playing this today and tomorrow, and on the day after, I'll stream again for sure. On Sunday, I'll definitely stream, but tomorrow, let's see.
I see you gather before me.
I'm pressing all those. I haven't even opened my chat box really. Open that. Let's see if anyone has dropped in.
Or surrender her to the wild hunt. Siri escaped before they could decide. Pursued by a spectral rider, she had fled into the swamp, where she lost her trail once more. He now needed a new lead.
Audio's working perfectly. That's good. I mean, after the loading screen ends, that is. Oosh. I still remember when I first played this game. Like, I did kind of enjoy it on my first time when I played this, but at the same time I was like always filled with so much mixed emotions about this game. Just found it too boring at times. It just turns out that I was really looking at it in a wrong way, and I was playing it in the wrong way.
Fucking shit! Mummy! Fuck! You hear the sergeant took a lashing from the Baron?
Just had to change my approach a bit and my thought process.
Don't stop raining, my arse.
Honestly, Elden Ring did teach me a lot about open world games, what to expect. Now, of course, the other games that I played did have a lesson in it too, but what Elden Ring taught me was a lot more important. The thing about this game is all about exploring and then uncovering as many equipments and tools that you can. And this is something that I needed to do in Elden Ring to make things a lot more easier for myself. When I initially played this game the first time.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around though.
Yeah, when I played this game first time, I tried to approach this in Dark Souls or even like that. It was completely on combat and stuff, but now that I've played Elden Ring, I understood the importance of exploration. This game is showing me all, and the freaking world building is insanely good.
A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Horseshoe.
It's way
No
too
way a
good,
pitch
the world
burner could
building and
afford
the
a
dialogue
horse.
and stuff like that. Always to the point and just gives out all the required information in such a short frame of time.
They change in here. Both were here. I'm going the right way.
And having played games like Assassin's Creed and Hogwarts Legacy recently, bet they did an amazing job with this. I need to fight there. The freaking music. No game comes close to this.
Just had a field day. Still worth a closer look. Show me what you got.
did that.
Should examine that horse carcass. What do we have here? Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast.
These are the places
Surprised
where
him.
this game could
Hope
have
they got
improved
away.
a bit more. But although I can still understand why they have to
Trail
do
goes
this
on.
approach, because
Good
the
thing it doesn't end
world building
here.
and lore is just so immense in this game that you cannot possibly expect the player to have so much knowledge and break down all these by themselves. But I still believe they could have maybe done something. Wait, what? Okay, so these are the places. Alright. But I was like exploring the world all over the place, and these two houses that I went there, I always felt like they had some sort of significance,
fisherman's
but I
hut. Seems she
couldn't
wants
figure
me
it
to
out
take a
at that
closer
time.
look.
So these are just main quest places. That's why they're marked like this.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for two women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally, they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Yeah, I know where Anna is. Of course I already know because I already played this game before completely. But it's a nice place where I can't
Fine.
really understand.
What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped.
The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
While back, I met a woman in Crookback Bog. Had fiery marks on her skin like the ones you described.
Must be her, Mrs. Anna. Gods, she's a Crookback Bog.
It's where I saw her last.
Gods of all the heavens protect us. 'Tis clear now whose whisper 'twere in the night.
It is?
The crones took her. She must have made a deal with them. A pact. It's why they marked her and took her like she was their own.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
To the Baron and his family.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
A beautiful morning, stormy, ugly, beautiful morning in Valley. So,
Let's go.
just a second. Sure, wait. EMI to
Run, Roach.
Slower.
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh, with rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge, damned souls too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
What'll I get out of it?
Witches do naught for free, this the Pella knows. Not to fear. How to reward one for their aid, this too the Pella knows.
Why hold the ritual at all?
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers' Eve.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
You, white one, think your two swords could take on 40? Job, see?
Don't think I'm right today.
Come on, Roach.
Folk don't object to your white monk.
Come on now.
Yo, Aaron, welcome to the stream. Nah, I haven't got a time to check that out right now. I've not been playing games recently in this recent week. It's been like after Sunday, this is the day I'm playing again. So no, I haven't checked it out yet, man. I will check it out though. I will check it out, definitely.
Faster.
I think I'll try it out tomorrow itself. Because the game is already downloaded, so I just need to play it. I haven't been too well recently, and also there has been way too much work at the office, so I was just way too exhausted to try out a new game. And today I'm kind of really tired. Decided to play this because I want to. I really don't. I just want to have some relaxing atmosphere.
I'll be back.
What do you mean
I'll be back.
Oh, I see, midnight. Yo, Lightning, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's been quite a while, man. I've been exhausted. I've been playing games recently. The only thing I was doing, like, I was working on the script, and I was going to the office and doing stuff like that.
Greetings.
I'm exhausted, I'm really exhausted. That's the reason why I just decided to stream Witcher, because I wanted to play Witcher, but at the same time I wanted to stream. So I just decided to stream Witcher a bit.
You needn't fear.
This game doesn't really put me under too much of pressure, so I just find it relaxed.
Beyond all help,
How have you been?
someone.
Your 2 videos are
From
were really
these
awesome
you
though.
must protect
Those
us.
the
Evil
videos of
creatures
Shifu.
keep at bay.
Well played there.
Keep at bay
Really
till
well
the
played.
ritual's done.
Begin.
Keep us from harm, and let them not disturb the circle.
Variety,
What is
welcome to the
this
stream.
life? Well, you know,
How the hell did you get that emoji from? Where where did you get that from, buddy? I don't have it in me. Let's see. Heal increase loss, vitality increase, 7 from regenerate. No. Vision. সেইটো পোর্শন কোনটো আছিল যোনটো দি মানে সেই ড্যামেজ বাঢ়ি যায় থাকে যি মানে মাৰি থাকো হেল্পাৰটো আছে বাৰু সেইটো ভাইব্ৰেন্ট আছিল ন সেইটো ভাইব্ৰেন্ট পোর্শনটো পছলৰ কাম আহে না সেইটো Motherboard devotion does one. Each blow attack করে like each blow attack. Thing I need and the loot.
what comes next once life subsides?
I think they were drowners in this mission. I forgot what exactly which one came up
Will
on
ye
here.
grant these souls reprieve?
The storm, damn it.
Let's begin Forefathers' Eve.
Water hack and drowners.
Ye who wander on the gale, ever caught in this thrall. See this sign, gentle pain. Ye we summon, ye we call. A sound I hear.
There you go.
Hark, a sound I hear.
ये
'Tis
क्या है
right.
IGC
The
को
spirit
DLC से
breaks the still of night.
Are you going to explore new games soon? I want to go in, get into Nier and Prince of Persia Sands of Time is already there.
Tell us of your ghostly woes.
It's just that I'm waiting to put out my Hogwarts Legacy video. After that, I'll start a different game. The Prince of Persia Sands of Time, I won't stream it. I decided to do this. I decided to do just normal videos of half an hour, 1 hour, and I'll upload those because like when I stream the way it kind of gets framed in the live stream, it's just I just don't like the look of it. So I'll just make videos of it. They'll kind of make it a tad bit better because I hate that camera. And thanks for the choices regarding choice comment. Thank you a lot, but I absolutely despise that close camera in melee combat games.
Who are you?
That camera only belongs in shooter games.
Should I drive him away?
Nice.
Yeah, the resolution issue, it's very annoying to look at that. And also the game, overall the game is definitely okay, but that boss fight is kind of really affected my opinion on that game very poorly. That's a very lame ass boss fight.
necromancy.
Help me.
Leave now. You're disrupting the ritual.
This is black magic. These folk disturb the dead. We cannot allow it. We will not.
You don't know a thing about their customs.
Take it and disperse the others.
Next, I need men. This one. So,
Leave not these grounds! Ye cannot break the circle! Tis an ill too. Ill. Woe away. Blood has stained the hallowed ground.
the voice acting in this game is so superbly done.
We cannot stop what has begun.
So superbly done.
The bloodshed.
That ghost is looking like one of in God of War during a side
Circle
quest.
now. They who thirst for the gore of men shall come.
Side quest?
God's
Oh,
willing
those
they
side
will be
quests
few.
giving ghosts. Yeah, I
Hela
get that.
shall
I get
finish
that.
the rite.
I don't like Sands of Time. Never completed. Is that bad? Okay. The overall, I did not. I did not mind the rest of the game. It's fine, but until I reached that boss fight and it's just dropped in. Like it was like this is the top point of how much I like games. So it was here. I entered the boss fight, fought a few times. It just dropped down there. It's so bad. It's so bad. Now that I think about it, Ubisoft never was really good at designing their combat systems properly. Each and every single one of their combat system in each and every game is just utter trash.
If you want to
I don't know about Warrior Within. I haven't played that yet, but even Two Thrones, it's not. Even though it's not trash, it's not the best out there.
Prepare yourselves.
Assassin's Creed Origins was a tad bit better, but it's still in comparison to all the other games, it just falls flat.
Something whispers, something peeps. Someone near our fire creeps. Wraiths! This sacred ground is with blood stained. We cannot the ritual complete. People, save yourselves.
Warrior
Your
Within
lives
shines.
value.
Yeah, I'll
Run!
look forward to playing that game then.
Alas, all is lost.
Gotta be a peasant who told the witch hunters about the ritual. That spirit they drove away. Your father's ghost, right? Threatened to come back. Likely to keep his word.
Old man Ambros, the pillar fears not.
The enemies and combos we can do feels more like survival in harder difficulty, very challenging. So I guess I should play that game on hard difficulty, I suppose.
That wraith called you a patricide. He get it right?
Aye.
If I'm gonna help you, I gotta know everything. Why'd you kill your father?
Look at these
Pillar
twists.
does not wish to speak of this.
Like these kind of twists are what makes this game's quest so intriguing. Like when I first played this game back in 2021, I suppose it was. Like I always thought like there's something about this game that is that always pulls me back to it. But at the same time, like the way the gameplay was designed, I was kind of it attracted me away. But now that once again, I already talked about this at the beginning of the stream itself, but now that I'm playing this after playing different kind of open world games, I finally understand the beauty of this game and the way they have done these next gen updates, the changes in the combat system, also like improve the combat experience, and in that way now I'm just absolutely loving this game a lot. I'm having a great time playing this game.
You can't hope to manage this alone. You're afraid, that's clear. Wraith will hold sway over you. Listen, I'll send him off. I've got to. But I need to know where he's buried. Corpse probably hasn't turned to dust yet. That's his bond to the world of the living.
Ambros lies in the swamp.
Fine. I'll find his body, see what I can do.
Not even on easy, a bit tough actually, at least that's how I viewed my childhood. Oh. Okay, then normal difficulty will work out. Witcher 3 graphic update is good. Witcher 3 graphic update is I don't remember how it looked before this, but it wasn't just a graphics update.
It's clearing up.
They changed a bit of things in the combat too. I think the enemies are a tad bit less damage sponges right now, and apart from that, the most important change that they made were the quick signs. So what the thing is that in Witcher, the combat is basically surrounds around using all these magical abilities of yours. Time it properly and manage your stamina up there in that yellow bar if you can see. So what was before is that we have to open this wheel. We need to select a sign, select it, and then press which button was it? I mean, press one of the buttons to execute that sign. And then again, when we just want to use a different sign, we need to open this wheel again, change, select, and then use that sign. So it was always very tedious to do all this, and also always broke the flow of the combat, which I did not like at all. But right now I can just they introduce quick signs, so like we have shortcuts to all of these signs, and we can just quickly use them back to back. Like I want to use arc, I just do this. I want to use fire, I do this. I want to make that wall over here, do this. I want to make my body impenetrable, I do this. Instant. I don't have to go through the entire process of opening this menu and doing things. I still need to open my menu to equip my potions, like use my potions, but it's still fine. That's just one-time thing. But the combat flow does not get broken, and which is something that I really like. Hey RP, welcome to the stream. How have you been, my guy? It's been a really long time. And apart from that, I think the combat system now has a tad bit of penalty for any animation penalty. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't like, because right now it's like if I use a attack, especially the heavy attack, I do stay vulnerable to certain attacks of enemies. Before it was like I can just cancel the attack mid animation and go to do a block or dodge, but right now it doesn't seem like that. So I'm liking these changes a lot.
Show me what you got.
Oh, you have a fever? A lot of people are having fever. Even I'm actually not really all that well these days. I'm constantly having a lot of, like, not exactly fever, but I haven't been healthy recently. I think it's the weather changes are kind of having its effect right now. Huh? Eximora upgrade kora nai basically. Ronga korle ki hoy yotor? Acha, কাম নাই। এইবোৰ low level হয়, ইমান মাথা মাৰি নাই। আচ্ছা, সেইকেইটা সেনেকুৱা আছিল ন? এক্সি মাৰিলে কথাকেইটা নোহোৱা হৈছে। মই সেইদিনাখনে কৰি থাকোঁতে এক্সি মাৰিছিলোঁ, কথাকেইটা নোহোৱা হৈ গৈছে সিহঁতৰ। এটাৰ লগত কৰিছিলোঁ।
Move it.
Mana? Oh. Yeah. I think that's the monster hunter খেলছে। I keep on forgetting that they explode. Shit. next to the Demon Souls, but I think you should take a rest instead of playing games, you know? I mean, the eyes just won't feel good if you play games at this stage. Then again,
Swamps kept Ambrose's body in good shape. Even where the Peller smashed his head in.
oh, by the way,
Kinda
Jedi Fallen
incinerated.
Order is coming out
Kinda
on
like you'd
28th,
expect
I
to believe.
suppose. Will you be playing that RP? Fallen Order?
Not so fast, Roach. Leave the world of the living. Never return again. Move it!
Look at this lighting over here. Oh shit! It's a fucking forklift? Alright. Bring it. Two of them, fuck you, man. There's one more. Freaking 3 foglets here. I hope that's all there is to it. Next 2 days I'll edit Fallen Order. No, Jedi Survivor. Oh, I say oh, sorry, my bad. Jedi Survivor I meant, not Fallen Order. Will you be playing that one? Complete that. I completed that. I hope I get some random quests out here by roaming around. We get some random quests every now and then if we just run around the roads like this. I think I got several this time on this playthrough because I did not use these fast travel options. So I came across a lot of small quests. They were really interesting to do. My first playthrough I did not do that. I was just fast traveling a lot, and so I missed out on all those. But this time I did not.
Sent my young'uns to pick mushrooms yesterday. To the woods.
I seen cased his armor. Like winter.
Run, Roach.
His eyes red. Like embers in the fire.
I still need to look at the minimap a lot though. That is kind of a... I don't know, I don't really like that part. by the way, like, listen to what happened today. I was like working on the review for Hogwarts Legacy. I completed like 3 pages of it, and then I read through the entire thing once again, and I just removed 2 pages of it entirely. I did not like what I wrote. I'm rewriting. I'm starting to write those pages once again in a different angle this time. But writing these reviews are so goddamn exhausting, man. It's so goddamn exhausting. Like for all this time I was thinking, yeah, it is nice, and then I read through it once today, and I was like, nah, this is not good. Select all, delete, and just start writing once again, right, from that place again. Yes, खेलूंगा survivors, लेकिन अभी कहीं backlog है वो खत्म करूँगा. I see. I thought you you would play on day 1 itself, because you recently played Fallen Orders, right? Just to like prepare for survivors. So that's what I thought. Do it at your pace. Someone in Discord thought I was a girl. Amazing. I mean, a lot of people mistake you for a girl. Even I mistook you for a girl at the beginning. I don't know what is it about you, but somehow we just felt people just feel like you're a girl. Yeah, Lightwing, that's honestly, dude, I just wrote 3 whole pages and I removed the entire thing, and I'm writing it anew once again.
Found your father's body. Had to burn it.
Good you did. Return for me ye would have.
What's your story? You actually killed your father?
'Twas an evil man. The Peller feared him once, but then grew brave. What his father did to his mother, the Peller could not look upon it. So he split the father's head with an axe, left him in the swamp. But folk knew.
Ghost's not likely to come back.
Thank you, Witcher. A reward for your aid. And if herbs or remedies you ever need, for near nothing you will have them from me.
I need some bison grass. Do you have bison grass?
Wise wolf. Wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
Could use a few potion ingredients. Show me what you got.
Maybe I'll answer I'm a girl when someone asks me my gender. You already did that once, didn't you? Like in the chess game that you play? Down the line, खेलना तो है, so आराम से आराम कर लो आरपी. Take it easy, you'll have it. How did you think I'm a girl? I don't know, man. I guess the way you talk and stuff like that, your behavior or something, that probably gives off a bit girlish kind of. I'm not sure why, but initially I had the impression that you're a girl. Sorry if that kind of rubs you off in a wrong way, but I guess I had to say it because it's happening a lot. Now I need these. Just buy these from here, and I need bison grass. If you don't have bison grass, I'll need these. And dwarven spirit, yes, I'll take those. Yes. Sure if I need that. The hell.
So long.
I don't know, Lay. I'm sorry. I don't know. Everyone playing all new games, me watching YTV, really want to play RE4 remake. I'm playing an old game. I'm not playing a new game, buddy. This game came out in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. I'm playing an old game.
Come on now.
Even my neighbors. Your neighbors never saw you? I mean, your neighbors already saw you're a dude, so I'm pretty sure they won't mistake it. I don't know how the confusion came about from your neighbors. That's kind of confusing me right now.
Good girl. Shame she's gone. Blame her. Lost her sister.
Come on, Rose.
Their direction system still like is broken.
Better off elsewhere.
they say you're more like a girl. Man, if they say that to your face, must have felt really bad. No, I don't think any guy can take that kind of comment well. Gotta hurt the pride a lot. Must have felt really bad, huh? I don't know why these people always scream when they see me. Like, it's not like I killed anyone from there, and they're just always scared of me. I don't know why. এনেকে ডাকু অহা নিচিনাকৈ চিঞৰে সেইটো আৰু সেনেকুৱা মানুহ নহয় ন মই
What about them mines that took the wenches from Bellows?
Heard you can get food from the Baron's men.
You're fine with it? Okay, that's cool then. Yeah, we have random enemy encounters. They can just spawn, they can like there are certain fixed places where they do spawn, but most of the times though it is really random. Random enemy encounters, random missions, you get a lot of things. Like one time there was this thing happening. Hold on, I'll show you one place. Like this particular part. Like I was just strolling through this part, exploring this area like this, and around in this place, I encountered a dog who was being attacked by wolves. I killed those wolves, and after that a quest started that I just needed to follow the dog. And the first point was that there was a key in the dog's collar. I got that key, and the quest started that I needed to follow the dog. I followed the dog till this village. No, wait. Sorry, it was in here. So I followed the dog till this village, and that village was attacked by bandits and killed everyone. So what happened was that I needed to clear the bandits. I did. And after that, the key that I got from the dog was a key to a chest that the dog's owner had, and I got some important loot from that. And that entire thing was just entirely random. I did not have any sort of question marks or anything like that. I just had to travel along the road, and I came across that randomly. So there are a lot of things like this. All these things like makes the world feel really, really alive. It feels really good going through this world. And of course, I'm pretty sure you're already listening to the music and the way the environments are colored, the way the wind blows through everything. It just feels good to be in this world, even though it's all dead, barren and stuff like that, but it still feels so good to be here. No game does that. And here you go. Random event. This is save this guy. Look at this, I just got a quest out of nowhere. Live example. Out of nowhere a quest we just found a quest. I'm just gonna sleep now. You'll be my lullaby. Are you sure? My voice lullaby? Okay. Have a nice sleep, man.
What is it?
Got work for you, because you look to me eyes like a witcher. Am I right?
What do you need?
Need from the men to finish their work unharmed. But we got corpse eaters coming out all the while. Rid us of them, and we'll give you a share.
Deal.
I just need to defend the guys. There they are. What's up, boys? Bring it. Cappuccino. Immersion at its finest, Lightwing. Immersion at its finest. And the best part is, you just need to spend around 300 to buy this game when on discount. This game literally drops down to 300. Oh, behind me. Shit, I did not see that. I thought that one died. I wonder how many waves are there. There they are. Hold on, Lightman. I know you chatted something, but a bit busy right now.
Get him! Come on!
How many more waves? Seriously? Okay, there you go. Completed. Give me my reward now.
Wow, you did good, Witcher. Here, your share for your toil.
Look at the blood on my forehead. Do you want to know my secret how I parry everything good in Shifu? I do want to know. I definitely do want to know. How do you do it? Don't tell me you just spam everything. Spam, dude. That'll be a disappointment.
Before the corpse eaters wamble out.
Bloodbath. Oh, you mean over here? Oh, of course it'll be. This is a war-torn area. The entire, like, if you read the novels themselves, you understand. Or even you don't even need to read the novels. If you play the game itself, the game gives you enough like information to tell you that this is a war-torn era. Like everyone's in going about in war right now. So it's really ugly at this point. Yeah, dude. Buddy. For a moment, I was really, really thinking that, man, damn, you're actually good. But now that I'm kind of, I wasn't able to do all these things when I first played this game. Now I can, because of quick science. Yeah, I was like really thinking, man, damn, this guy has become a really pro in this, and now you're just saying you just spam the shit out of it. What the fuck? But I guess that makes Sekiro truly the parry testing game. I don't want to deal with any more bandits. Fuck it. But this place also had a interesting side quest that I just came about. Some bandits were like trying to R-word a woman. No, they were trying to burn her house. Yeah, they were trying to burn her house because I think she rejected their offerings or something like that, and then we had to save her randomly. That was another good quest there. All the quests in this game kind of reflective of the current situation and scenarios that's going on in this world, which is really immersive. But like I have to say, man, just next time when the game goes on a discount, just buy this. It's just 300 and you will not regret a single moment of spending a single penny on this game. It's really too good. When enemy throws an attack, I immediately spam parry. Most of the time I parry right, or sometimes first hit will count as block and second hit will raise as parry. Ah, okay, so that's how. In Sekiro, constant parry work most of the times. It does, but then you have your posture bar fills up very high, very quickly, right? And and there's a massive penalty for getting your posture broken. So it's not really a good advice to do parry spam in Sekiro, at least not against everyone. It can work, but because in my first playthrough I remember when, especially against bosses, when I spammed the block, it wasn't really working well for me, and then I just started doing things properly, just try to parry things at the right time. But you already have it, then you highly recommend to play it, buddy. How much did you buy it for? 300 or 200? Because one of my friend got it for just 200, man. 200. And this game is gonna give you like 100 hours or so, some content over here. Good quality content at that. An absolute steal.
Defeatism and desertion.
Look at the popping of the mountain behind the graphics issues.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel.
There's armies across the river.
I don't understand how Ubisoft just looked at this game and thought Assassin's Creed Origins was the right kind of game that matches this one. Unbelievable.
Such a nice old brown. Has she got a black cat?
I'm gonna change my hairstyle. I think I'll change my hairstyle.
If you seek justice,
I look like a barbarian. Barbarian. Right thing to start spamming is that our first parry has to be timed right. Has to be timed right. You're talking about. I think you're talking about Sekiro, or are you talking about Shifu? Bought it for 200, I guess. When you got it for 200, I had to pay extra 100 for that. But my one is, did you get all the DLCs and stuff, or is it just a base game?
Good. Make me look decent.
You should have actually given me the option to look how he would look. Deluxe edition. Okay, this looks better. And by the way, one more thing, like Geralt's beard grows with time. Like you can cut the beard clean off, and as you keep on playing the game, as the days pass by, his beard starts to grow. It becomes long too. And that was really a steal. 200 for this game is a massive steal. And that call got me. Okay, I'm looking fine now.
So long.
Yeah, looking decent. I'll take it.
spreads disease. He isn't
Long
under
live.
the-
By the way, those timing with those special moves was really awesome. It felt very cinematic, although it's not exactly cinematic, it's complete skill, but it looked really cinematic the way you time those special hits. You know, the circle pops in and then you just do that special hit where on the neck or something like that. I don't know what it was called, but that looks really awesome the way you executed that. Really precisely timed, like just before, just close onto the enemy and just before they punch, the way you have timed it, it just looks amazing. I hope I'm being able to express what I want to, but yeah, it looked really awesome.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
I was talking about Sekiro and Shifu. Both games will punish us if we spam, our structures will break at bad pace. But I think Shifu was a bit more lenient though. I felt it was a bit more lenient. But then again, I just played for it a bit while, so maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Focus attacks, okay, so they are called focus attacks. Master the combo in the afternoon with focus attack for heavy enemies. I keep, yeah, when I played that day, I keep on forgetting that I had that focus attack thing. It never crossed my mind completely. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, this one.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally, we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
We have to do focus attacks and throw them to a wall, which will damage their posture very high, and spam heavy attacks. They'll get finished. Oh, okay. So hitting the wall. Okay, yeah, that also did happen. The environmental stuff. Okay. Yeah, longer beard actually suits him better. Definitely. It'll grow up. It'll grow out. No issues with that. But the thing is that if I keep longer beard, I have to keep my hair long too. So that's the reason why I just cut it short a bit. And right now he's looking like shit because I have the decoction on. Those are basically toxins. So my toxicity level is 50%. At 50% his face becomes like this. I need to rest, I need to meditate, then the decoction will wear off and he'll look better then. It's just that let's say decoction, the toxins in his blood at this point is making him look like this. The more toxins you have, the worse he looks, and also I think it affects his health bar. It kind of depletes gradually, if I remember correctly. I haven't on this playthrough I haven't crossed the toxicity limit on this playthrough, so I'm not really sure what it was exactly, the penalty for exceeding toxicity limit.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
Wojtek said some monster carried off your mother.
That is what happened. It was enormous, twice the size of a bear, but much quicker and more agile. It grabbed Mum before we could react. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
Your mother's in Crookback Bog. Seems quite happy, actually. Though I think she's not quite right in the head.
What? She lives! I must go there at once and get her out!
Wouldn't recommend venturing into the swamp.
I've made my decision. Won't let anyone talk me out of it.
So tell me, like me one thing. I mean, you have seen all the dialogues till now, and you've seen the dialogues in Hogwarts. What are the difference that you can? Have you noticed any difference between between these two, between Witcher 3 and Hogwarts dialogues?
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned.
Well, well. A Witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Hogwarts vs VA is monotonous, pretty emotionless. Witcher 3 VA actually really acting according to lines. Exactly. There is a lot. Like, even though you can see the facial expressions are just there for a tad bit, it's not too well done. It is there to a certain extent, but the way the voice actors have acted each and everything out is just sells it so well. Even the minute quests are so well acted in this game. It's just like feels right. Cyberpunk VA. I haven't played that Cyberpunk yet, so I won't be able to tell, but Witcher 3 VA voice acting is just insanely good. And apart from the face models also, like, even though their expressions are not too, how to put it, too expressive, somehow their expression always matches up. They just make the changes in their facial structures at the right spot, and it just along with the voice acting, it just throws out the right emotion at each and every precise moment, which is why I'm really liking this a lot. These things are like falling into my eyes a lot more after playing all the other games like Assassin's Creed and Hogwarts Legacy recently. Like, all these things are truly like showing me why Witcher 3 is revered as such an amazing game by everyone. This is just next level shit. And apart from one more thing, I don't know if you have noticed that I feel like the dialogues in Witcher 3, even though they are long, they are still to the point. They are precise, and they give out they are concise, and they give out the right amount of information that the player needs. In Hogwarts, oftentimes I found some dialogues that are just gives out unnecessary information that I do not care about whatsoever. In Witcher, though, the information that the dialogues give out are necessary, or like necessary in the sense that they add to the world building and stuff like that. Information that I genuinely care about. Hogwarts did not have that. Like, there was this one time I was talking to one of these professors, the herbology professor. She was talking about something, growing plants in the moonlight or something like that. I did not care one flying fuck about that. Like, I don't know why was she even telling me those things. Those are not important. They don't add anything anywhere. It does add to your character, but then again, I mean, that character was not even focused properly. There's just one or two. I just interacted with her once or twice, so it had no value whatsoever. Here, though, everything has value.
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
I never take offense when game tries to flesh out good points, even how little they may seem, because they contribute well enough. What do you mean by that? Can you elaborate? I did not exactly understand that part.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher. I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity.
Sure, welcome to the stream. I can understand, but the game of my heart, same goes for me, man. I finally understand this game now. What makes this game so special? And I love this game a lot more in comparison to how I felt about it in 2021.
Where are you gonna take her?
I still believe there are places of improvement where they could have improved a lot more, but still, I love this game right now. I could not have said this before, but now I can say it. I love this game.
Hope you know what you're getting into.
I've never been more certain. The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case,
He looks like a Karen.
Thank you for respecting my choice. Farewell.
The only cat in Witcher who is not scared of Geralt or doesn't hiss at Geralt. Everyone else hisses. Too bad I can pet it though. I'll take that. I'll take this. I've only done one playthrough of this game. It was my first ever RPG game prepared for most of my games I played today. Taught me things very special game. This is my second playthrough. On my first playthrough I had kind of a mixed feeling about it, but now on my second playthrough I am really loving it. I mean, CDPR does good in side quests, is even with the little amount of time we invest. Side quests, the dialogues is written in such a way that they will flesh out every character in 2-3 minutes. Yeah. That's what we call as good writing. That's what we call as good writing. Like, we'll know what happened here, what they make us empathize with them exactly. It's excellent writing there. They got a wonderful staff with them, CDPR. It's just sad that they did not exactly focus too much on the performance of the game. And because it's, Cyberpunk came out, got a very bad release. Yes, true. Even actually Witcher 3 also actually had a very poor release, apparently, from what I've heard. Later on it got fixed, but that's the thing. They constantly do that. Like, their releases are really poor. They release games at a very poor state and then they fix it, which is, I don't know why they do that. But otherwise the rest of the things are just really well done. They put a lot of effort in their games, in the world building. There are some games which I would like to play on 80-inch TV couch gaming. One of them is Witcher 3. Witcher 3 is definitely that kind of game. It's like, it's a kind of game where you just want to relax and just go through the world. And it's an overall experience of a relaxing experience. No short of like reading a storybook. forces glitched out. Like Cyberpunk as well, but that game is nowhere near Witcher 3. I guess I'll give Cyberpunk a try someday. The major thing that pushes me away from Cyberpunk is the fact that it's an FPS RPG.
Geralt of Rivia, I presume.
And I really find it difficult to immerse myself in FPS game. Like if it had some sort of option to for melee and in third-person melee, then I would have really loved to play that game a lot. Marketing and investors pressure. Well, during the time of Witcher 3, they did not have that. I don't think so. It's only after Witcher 3 that they became really famous and big. So I don't think I would really give them an excuse for that. For Cyberpunk, I understand, but at least for Witcher 3, you shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I've seen that. It happened a lot of times. Like he farts and laughs at us, as if I don't know. But on this note, though, I will give Hogwarts Legacy a point though, because. Because you should remember how I showed you that specific event of the mom and son in Hogwarts Legacy. I did a few more encounters like that in Witcher 3. It would have been a lot better then. So Hogwarts get a point on that one. But of course, overall, if we have to see, Witcher 3 still does it better, way better. This music right now is my favorite music in this game. I love this music.
Honor in the fatherland.
Move it.
Yeah, it happens a lot in Bloody Baron music. Next video, Hogwarts Legacy, yes. Next video is on Hogwarts Legacy, and apparently I already told Lightwing, like I wrote a 3-page review. It'll be around 5 pages if I'm not mistaken, the review, but I wrote 3 pages of it, and then I scrapped the entire thing today. I did not like it, and I'm writing a new once again. Like shit. Writing reviews is really painful, man. It's really hard. Yeah, the music, as I said, man. All these things like make a really immersive world, and I just love it a lot, man. The music is unmatched. Oh, by the way, this swordsmith over here, he does not stay from the beginning. This place just stays empty. But we need to complete some side quest activities where we need to free some prisoners from bandits, and then this guy, one of them was this guy, and then we get this guy in here as a blacksmith. Otherwise, this part stays empty. So in this way, it's like we even our activities in the world also have impact in the world around us, which is again really great. I did not know about that thing before my first playthrough. I just found out about that on this playthrough. And like this, it's like we can fill out certain NPCs or, in the map like this. Like for example, blacksmith over here, I freed him. There was a merchant somewhere whom again I freed. There was an armorer somewhere whom I freed. Otherwise, what happens is that this entire massive map, we only have 1 or 2 blacksmiths and armorers for which we have to like travel long distances. But if we complete these side activities, we can unlock more of these merchants on the way. Let it go highest. No, I don't think about the length, but it's just that I'm talking. Why I speak about the length is because the amount of effort it takes to write. The longer it becomes, the more effort it takes. The more thought I need to put through. The more more of my gameplay footage I need to check. The more notes I have to flip through. So that's the thing. That's why I just mentioned the length. Otherwise, I don't really think too much about the length. I just try to write everything that I want to.
Run, Roach.
Some games has 1 or 2 iconic music. For example, Elden Ring has Radagon's boss fight or main menu, which is also. Yeah, Witcher 3, all the soundtracks are great. And Elden Ring, yes, Elden Ring, I love the main menu, just like you, and apart from that, the boss music, I don't even remember any of them. Like, it did not have too much of an impact in there. But Witcher 3 is just lovely, true and true. But too bad, one thing that I did not like about this update, this next gen update, is that they changed the menu theme, bro. They changed the menu theme, and I did not like that at all. The one that they had before was so good. The way the lady sings into that wolf asleep, wolf asleep beneath the trees like that. It was so good, man. They changed that now. No, I'm not interested in modding. That's how games should be designed, positively enforcing and rewarding us for stuff we didn't. Exactly. Like, constantly, like people, like all the devs these days just makes open world for the sake of it. Let's to inflate the numbers and stuff like that, but they don't put any sort of effort in the open world. This is how effort looks like. These kind of things gives purpose to having an open world, unlike in all these Assassin's Creed games. They just feel absolutely purposeless.
You surprised? I tried to dance with a witcher. Where'd he come from?
You have to do, when you make an open world, there are two things that you have to do. One or the other. Either make a game like Witcher 3 where you build a world in such a way that it's absolutely believable, it feels alive, and it feels purposeful. Or you make it like Elden Ring where the make a world like Elden Ring which just gives you a lot of value in terms of gameplay. Both ways you can get purpose in the open world, but a lot of devs these days just go for the Assassin's Creed formula, which just feels like you can just make a like linear game and get the same effect for it. You don't need an open world for that. Horse riding is definitely a bit problematic in this game, I will agree. But then again, for the most part, you just need to automatically go through the road. So that's there. Oh yeah, this is the guy we saved, or his brother, probably his brother. We saved someone basically when a fire broke out. So that's a reward for that. What was I saying? Yeah, the horse. For the most part, we just need to automatically travel through roads, so I don't really have too much of a complaint in that regards. Fine, it works out.
Witcher, a word, please.
Combat definitely can be better, but trust me, let me just listen to the dialogue and after that I'll talk, because the dialogue delivery is really awesome. By the way, Dragon Avatar, welcome to the stream.
The Baron served under a Temerian banner. Wanted to ask you about something.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Dialogue delivery is so sweet. Yeah, the combat sure has already been improved a lot. Like, unlike before, we don't have to open all these shit anymore. We can just do quick signs are there. I don't want to do it over here because there are soldiers. I might enrange them. I don't want to do that. But trust me, the combat has improved a lot after the update. So you should really try it. No, it's not nitpicking. Horse part is nitpicking, but the combat part was genuinely an issue. I had this issue on my first playthrough too, so I can understand. Never much interested in the Witcher series. Its heavy story-driven dialogues are not really for me. Read the books and then play the game. You'll understand after that. That's my suggestion. Oh, by the way, for the books, god dang, I finished. There's one missing. I gave it to a friend, so I finished 5 volumes of it, and there are 3 more left. Loving it. It's absolutely solid writing. The way the writer writes his stories is just so amazing. There was this there's this one chapter on, I think it was on this book, Time of Contempt. No, not. Wait, hold on. Let me see. I think it was in Time of Contempt itself. Yeah, in Time of Contempt. The first chapter, the way the writer wrote it is just so amazing. I never read something like this before. It's like he gave the scenario of the entire world of what's happening currently in the world, and also about what's happening with the main characters through the eyes of a different character who really doesn't play too much of a part. But yet again, since this entire chapter was done through the eyes of that character, you start feeling for that character too, who, as I said, doesn't hold any sort of weight in the world at all, based on the story that they're following. It's just so well written. I just love it. That's fine ass writing there, man.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned felon. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
If you want to teach your brother regarding English, then best is like you get him some practice workbooks. And what the fuck is wrong with my character's hair? What the hell? Is it glowing? Anyways, yeah, just buy some practice workbook and ask him to complete those things and get it checked by someone who already knows English. If your English is good enough, then you should check it by yourself. But otherwise, if you actually ask me, like I never really had a real clear understanding about the base concepts of English grammar. Even now, if you ask me any sort of question about English grammar, I could not answer it, but I can form sentences very well without any sort of grammatical mistakes. So it just comes out of practice. I just practice a lot of, I remember doing that a lot. Practice a lot of workbooks and stuff like that, and it just becomes an instinctive thing that this goes with this. Like literally, a lot of people don't know that you don't use two past tense in one single sentence. And I know that, but yet I do not know, I don't have the basics of the grammar. So it's for one common example, when oftentimes in my office itself, when people say things like, I told him he should not have did that. Like that's not the right sentence. You cannot, since you already use a past tense verb ahead, told, you cannot use did in the sentence later on. You have to use do. So those kind of little things. It just comes with practice, in my opinion. You just ask him to do a buy him workbooks and make him practice it in that. And again, make him read books. Books are going to teach him a lot about sentence formulation, stuff like that. And I think that's the most important part, to know how to form your sentences. If you can form correct sentences, grammatically correct sentences, then as far as my knowledge goes, anything you can solve anything in any sort of questions that may come out in any sort of exams. Just can't find a method to teach him properly, though. I cannot say, like, my method is that, as I said, get him workbooks to do some questions and stuff like that.
Your family.
You've learned something? Well,
And my cold is getting really worse. I don't think I'll be able to go to office tomorrow.
Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenford.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
I saw her. We talked. She said I could tell you she's safe.
When will she come home?
And that she's not coming back.
She's not to return. But I've prepared all for her. Her rooms await. I sent away for new pantoblas from Toussaint. How can she not come back?
I think what's actually giving them these facial expressions are good. Like making the facial faces expressive is the movement of the eyebrows. I don't think a lot of games does that. Their eyebrow movement is actually adding a lot to their emotions to the face. Most people don't check out grammar books, but some grammar books teach very well. Yeah, I do agree. I think Ren and Martin is one that is really good. I mean, that's what we were constantly recommended at school, although I never read those. My method was just go for the workbooks. I used to have English tuition, so she used to make us do a lot of those grammar workbooks, and she used to give us a lot of questions, and in that way it developed, my English developed in there. Occasionally I try to make him watch some American cartoons, for those are a major part of learning English words spelling, but he just always gravitated to those Hindi kids shows. Those Hindi shows are just, I don't know, man, they are kind of ruining shit. Yeah, I have to say, honestly, those English shows and English songs, those things really contributed a lot to the vocabulary that I have today. Even my accent and stuff like that, I have to contribute to those, but eh. Make him read books, man. Make him read some books. Buy him The Witcher. Oh no, don't buy him The Witcher. That's adult material, so don't buy him Witcher. Buy him Harry Potter. He'll like those.
Sooner you accept this, the better. Face it, you haven't been the best father.
I have not, true. But I'd change, I'd be different. If only she'd return. If only they'd both come back. Maybe all is not yet lost. She's in Oxenfurt, you say? Well, maybe she hasn't left. Maybe she'll hear me out.
You can always try. Wouldn't get my hopes up, though.
I shall try. I must. Life is pointless without her and Anna. I've nothing to lose. Incidentally, what of my Annie? Learned anything?
We'll talk about her, don't worry. But right now, you'll tell me about Ciri, just like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
Why? What do you have against Potterheads, buddy?
A little here, a little there.
Not surprising, given you wander the world alone.
Not alone no more. She's in the company now.
That's right. You're a member of the company. We're drinking together, killed a wild boar as a pack, you might say. But we've no notion how you arrived here. A woman in a man's garb, razor on her back. Who exactly are you? You a mercenary?
Let's say I go about my business. And when there's coin to be earned, I don't readily turn it down.
I've always held, with the world how it is today, lasses ought to know how to fend for themselves.
All right, all right. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one, but never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
By the way, Dragon, have you played Nier Automata? I mean, you're pretty much a fan of Platinum games, so have you played that game on PC specifically? Because I bought that game recently, so I just wanna. I've read performance issues in that on the PC port.
Man chop!
So I don't know.
Come on, Siri, don't you embarrass us!
Go on! Kick it!
Show how it's done!
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
Roach is faster.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best.
Why is the fucking horse eyes red?
Is yours.
What is he high on?
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all
I remember doing the fight on my previous playthrough. Did they cut that off on this
save
one?
his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Oh, okay, okay. I wonder if I talked about these.
Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long, none will remember it. Temeria is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
How'd you wind up here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we'd lost hope of regrouping, driving the foe back. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters or merely broken men, joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home?
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the Perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk of a self-proclaimed Baron will cease.
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folks see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here?
Actually, that's exactly what I think.
The world might seem black and white to you witches, but for us common folk, it's shades of grey. As is my family's story.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then, I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
Still seems like your fault to me.
Will you let me finish?
What is that reaction?
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. The things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Full of monologue, and apart from the thing is that it's like just so interesting to see his story again. Like, if you play this game right from the beginning itself, you'll just start loving the Baron a lot. You just love Baron a lot. His story just intrigues
you. Bloody Baron for a reason after all.
What?
Your nickname makes sense now.
No, that's an entirely different story.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit, hysteria, threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her, Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her a life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so might as well kill her.
Definitely woman's fault, man. Definitely fucking woman's fault. I don't blame Darren.
Gifts I brought. She cared not.
But yeah, he was a bit too...
2 years
I shouldn't have beaten her continuously like this. But yeah, definitely he instigated it.
Drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years. But we did. Though as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
That's the best dialogue.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
Both sides.
I'm content that you finally see that. Very well then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
You just say this.
She made a pact with the crones and, well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
But she really went ahead in a very
Anna must have
bad
thought
way.
the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
Do what you will, but leave me out of this. You ask me, wading through the swamp to mess with the crones, just plain stupid.
What would you have me do? Sit on my ass and wait for her return? I'll send men, go with them myself, and we will pull her out.
I've warned you. What you do, that's your business. We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given. Now what did I last...
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute.
Right, time for fight now. Although I have to say that was a long ass dialogue session
Right
there.
in front of us. I thought we breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth.
Ciri's combat is really good. She's really powerful.
Damn it!
In terms of abilities, she is really powerful, way powerful than Geralt is. But the only difference is that Geralt is really very experienced, and so he is a more skilled. He's more skilled and efficient in his stuff. But Ciri has, in terms of raw power, Ciri is a really skilled. The music, the battle music. Sometimes like the kind of music where Indian emotional fight scenes. Yeah, I know. Apparently, one of the battle music in this game, he's just shocked. These are little touches are so nice. Apparently, one of the battle music is actually some kind of marriage song in their country. There was an interview. I forgot the channel's name. I'll do one thing. I'll link that channel's video on my Discord channel. You can check it out. But one of the is apparently battle music is actually a marriage song.
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
My favorite battle music is the one. It's named as Steel for Human. Steel for Human. Yeah, check that out on YouTube when you can. That music is absolutely god level in this game. Too bad that that music only occurs in one particular area, and that area is not so frequented in this game, unfortunately. But that one's the best in my opinion.
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here, you fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me. The Wild Hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
The Wild Hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
You? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then, who knows where.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
Redanian armies blocked the Pontar crossing, yet you sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
Who was the letter to?
No one. It was like this one. Show that to those pricks at the crossing, and they'll let you pass.
This for
I
me.
already have it though.
See no reason to make things harder for you. You seek your child, this letter will help.
Where'd you get these letters?
Haven't always led this pack of jesters. Served in the Temerian army once.
Redanians guard the crossing.
True, but with a bit of fame and a friend here and there, well, banners and heraldry don't mean so much.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you.
which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
There you Sorry,
That look on his face.
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast. But he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
Toss a coin to the Witcher. What? I did not get it.
Uma. Strange name.
Aye, strange. But he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him. He sat there, not saying a thing, trying to stick a toe up his nose. So I grabbed his hand, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "What's your name?" Gave me this damned foolish look and stammered, "Oh, Uma?" And it stuck.
Oh, I don't know these songs, any of the songs name. That one particular I know it because I like searched YouTube on it, and in the comment section they mentioned that name. That's how I know it. I don't know the names of the tune, any of the tunes other than that.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Hold on, gotta go come back from the toilet.
Oh, I. Why music? Oh my god, Sipa.
Oh, into Netflix show. Okay. I'm not really sure how much of the Netflix show is canon. I mean, you've heard the controversy, right? Why Henry Cavill left and whatnot.
Must have been pretty desperate to play for that.
Ah, quit your carping, smartass. Someone wagered him and we played. If anyone was desperate, it was the bugger's former master.
Funny story. How so?
Went to Novigrad once to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresons blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
I don't understand what's the reaction of people towards gambling. I never really got into that. I really never liked putting my things on stake where luck is involved. I just do not understand how people can find that enthralling. I only saw season 1, felt lame as fuck already. Only saving grace was Henry Cavill. Is that bad, huh? I never watched it knowing about all the controversies and stuff like that. I thought, yeah, leave it. I'll just read the books. And books are really great though.
Hilarious. Real side splitter.
Oh, you wouldn't know a good tale from a runny fart.
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye, though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man. But there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter. And prove a good father to her.
We might be able to do a nice boss fight right now. Okay, first and foremost, let's meditate. Heal our toxicity, and Geralt is good looking once again, and tell some of the shit that I have.
I'm begging! I'm innocent, I swear! Guess it was profitless.
How can I help you?
What are you selling? What's good? Take care now.
Alright, let's see the quest. Where is wait, huh? For trade, mysterious track, campaign.
No me daba ni.
Oh, this one, here we go. Let's go.
Orson's all.
Where did my horse go? Okay, there you are. Hey.
drove off all the monsters then.
Tribute for him, eh?
Wait, there is.
Quite the work my man's got, eh?
Not half
This
that.
trader wasn't there
There was
before.
lack of opinions yesterday. The
One for the
feast we
price
had.
of two.
He's not scared.
Do I look at all familiar, Master Witcher? My associate and me. You were kind enough to save
Oh,
us.
that guy. We saved this guy once from bandits.
All right. Rings a bell now. Get to your destination all right?
We did. And we were lucky to, for the trade proved surprisingly robust. I've new goods now, if you're interested. Naturally, at a sizable discount, it's your due.
Also, like, this guy wasn't there before. So this is the guy that I saved, him and his friend. They hired some mercenaries, and those mercenaries kind of what was that word exactly? I forgot. And they betrayed him, and they tried to kill these guys and take their goods and stuff like that. But
show me what you've got on offer.
I reached the place fast soon enough, and I helped them out. I have nothing that you can offer me. I have everything that I need. Horse fear level might be. I might be able to use that. Hold on, please. 14. That's not useful.
You'll find I've everything you could ever need.
Come on.
Literally have nothing at all in this shop.
Take Penny! Don't steal our young'uns!
Got their asses whipped like a Novigrad whore.
You surprised?
I want to finish this mission today before ending the stream. There's a boss fight. And that is a unique monster. Not exactly a unique monster, but a monster that I never killed before. So I want to kill him.
Sent my young'uns to pick mushrooms yesterday.
To the woods. Went to the forest for brushwood yesterday.
I literally pressed the stick towards my left, and the horse turned right. I don't know what the fuck just happened here. Anyways. What level are you, my guy? Yeah, I can take you on. Bring it. Yo man, thanks for tuning in. Good night.
Whoa there, Roach.
Maybe I should send him round to the creek.
Why the devil are there witch hunters here to start with? They didn't ride from Novigrad to hang two blob-tits, did they?
I don't know, my lord.
They say where they were headed?
Geralt! Good, you've arrived. Can't draw any meaning from this rabble's bawling. Perhaps they talk some sense after a few lashes. Well, spit it out. Where'd they go?
To the village in the swamp, my lord. Lass rode with him, asking after her mother, Constant.
Lass? We must go there at once, Geralt.
Agreed.
I'll gather my men. All in, with the swamp to cross and those cursed crowns to hunt down.
Never understood why we never use a freaking horse to get there. Why do we run?
Pox-ridden air promotes brain rot in the peasants. Crowns, fuck me. What will these hayseeds think of next?
The crones exist. You'll know that soon enough.
Right. More likely some mad old wenches making mincemeat of peasant minds. Likely Anna agreed to stay with them. Care for them out of the kindness of her heart. Good as gold, that one. Always.
Flank him!
No! That fucking blows!
Roman wizard!
Hard fight, tough going.
Aye, haven't seen that many all at once in a while.
We shouldn't have come here. Got no business traipsing about. Managed the one time, but who the hell knows what you'll find deeper in?
That fair talking? Through you? Brawny bird?
Who, me? Fear? Not on your life. All right, boys, let's move on. At pace, show these horrors who's in charge.
What is it, Grey Boy? Water hags.
Where's a horror like that come from?
A wench that's had too much hooch turns into that. So next time you think to give a woman booze, don't. Better off drinking it down yourself.
Witcher, why are you here?
Tell you later.
Witcher, change your mind. How much did my father pay you?
Don't think you have anything to fear. Brought your new friends with you.
I have no fear, for the eternal fire protects me.
Won't need to protect you from me.
Tamara, dear daughter, you return after all. Come, don't deny me this embrace.
Stay away from me. I've come from
That's so
Mother.
evil like that.
Unlike you, I'll not see her rot in this swamp.
Why the hell do you think I'm here? To take her home?
Oh, you'll do no such thing. You'll not lay a finger on her. Never. I'll not let you.
You've a right to be cross. I was not the best husband, the best father, I know. But I've changed. Ask anyone. Geralt, come, tell her.
Your father, he wants to find his wife, your mother. Really?
He pay you much to be his yes man.
Verily I say unto you that ire and vehemence can lead to naught but one's downfall.
Who the bloody hell is this?
And who are you to ask so crudely?
This is my commander.
And that should be of no concern to a drunken swine.
Tamara, you stand with their kind now. Perhaps you'd have them torture and hang your own father.
You're not my father, and I care not a bit what befalls you.
I remind you we've a matter to resolve here. Witcher, will you help us?
Wouldn't be here if I wasn't willing.
I've lost 5 men and have little notion of what else to expect in this cursed place.
No time to lose. Crones could return any minute.
Ha! How do you know they're not here already?
'Cause we're still alive.
Search the village!
Don't.
Over here!
Boy, get back, stinky head. Gingerbread loaf, freshly baked and hot.
Mother.
Clean as a whistle, fresh as a daisy. Go on, whip me. I made it too little. I nibbled it, but just to see if it's firm. But it's fresh, so take pity.
Oh, Mother.
Take pity. But I pleaded. I begged.
Mother. It's me. You recognize me? What's happened to her?
I said I'd do it all. Give it here. I'll scrub it again. Scrub it clean.
Mother!
Something's coming. Get ready.
What was that?
Wolves? Perhaps.
Didn't sound like wolves.
Because it wasn't. Get ready.
No salvation. No escape.
Dude, what the fuck?
I like that silver.
You'll spoil our feast.
Shit, I shouldn't have done that. My bad.
Not enough of this job. What was that?
Looked a fiend to me.
Crones have sensed us. They know we're close. Sent the beast for Anna.
Those damned witches! When will it end? Look what they've done to her. Are they not satisfied? Enough! I'm taking her away.
She's my wife. She'll return home with me. You're welcome to come with us if you wish.
Don't touch her. We leave this cursed place now.
She's sick, weakened. Where would you take her in this state? Oxenfurt? It would mean her death.
I know how to care for my mother.
She's not a rag doll to be ripped from hand to hand. Let her decide.
Pie. Pie for dinner. Mud pie.
She's incapable of deciding anything just now.
A dark spell. It must be. Help her, Witcher. I beg you.
Before we do anything, we've got to get her out of here. Crones know we've come for her. Might send another monster, something worse than a fiend.
I'll not go anywhere until you tell me you can help her. Break the spell.
This is no dark spell, I'm afraid.
Well, what is it then?
She's been through a lot. Lost a child, was carried off by a fiend, lived in the Crones village taking care of children who are now gone. It's left its mark, as it would on anyone.
So it's hopeless. You can't help her. She's to be like this.
I'm sorry.
I know a hermit. A very wise man with a gift for healing. Met him some time past. Lives in the Blue Mountains. I shall take her there.
Might be worth a shot.
I shall go with you.
That's impossible, sadly.
Why?
You have duties. Duties deriving from your commitment to the Church of the Eternal Fire. Once we finish our work in Velen, we return to Oxenfurt.
You said you'd save my mother.
And I kept my word. Your father can care for her now.
He care? You know him. You know what he did to her.
He swears to be a changed man. And in his eyes I see true sorrow. Remorse for his sins. He will care for her. And you've a new life and new duties. To the Eternal Fire.
Eternal Fire.
Fear not.
Fucking
All will be
fanatics.
will not touch drink. I will find the hermit. And once she is herself again, we will find you.
Swear it.
You have my word, child.
Witchers were made to kill monsters. It doesn't matter who posted the notice. The coin has to be right. That's all. Witchers don't debate. Their conscience plays no part. They just get on with it, then pick up the coin pouch tossed at their feet and set off on their way.
Does this mean that by the actual story, the Baron's wife should have died? Because there is a alternate questline, I mean, voice where
Thank you, Witcher.
during which Baron's wife dies and the Baron commits suicide and stuff like that.
and protect you.
Farewell.
You were right, Father.
I'm not so sure.
We could do nothing more. Nor could the Witcher.
Give me a moment. I must gather my thoughts myself.
Witcher. Witcher.
Witcher. Bonnie, vi kunne du ikke se. Bonnie. Bonnie. Well guys, anyways, let's end the stream over here. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope this was enjoyable, and thank you everyone for interacting. I know no one's there right now, but still, hey, thank you. If you by any chance check out this stream later, and anyone who is watching this post live too, so thank you for tuning in. I'll say it on good night, have a good day, as situation maybe, and I'll see you guys on the next one, which I'm not sure if I'll do it tomorrow or not, but Sunday definitely there will be Yakuza.